But we're going to be getting into this right now. Looks like it's going to be a Rashid versus Karin. We saw a few Karins earlier today. Rashid likes to mix people up. You're going to see him flying through the air. Mobility is the name of the game that he has. He has a lot of tornadoes. He's going to want to keep pretty far deep into the screen. He doesn't want to be anywhere near Karin until he gets that big jump in.
Okay.
He gets a lot off of it.
So he's an all-in character.
I wouldn't say he's all in. He actually does want to zone. He has a lot of tools to do so, but he wants to mix up the way he gets in. He doesn't want to come in the same block. He wants to keep guessing. He has real cool fireballs like that come up at an angle.
Yeah.
And so they're real hard to get in on. Like we showed with Karin, she wants to be at right about that range where she can keep pressing these buttons, be pretty safe. She did go for that hard overhead read and got punished for it. But this time she's going to land it, get some damage on there.
Nice.
See, Rashid's going to back up, play that game he likes to play. Instead of coming through the air this time, he did dash in below.
This one's actually pretty close.
Yeah.
This is getting pretty serious. Oh.
Yeah, he got a little anxious there.
So another thing that I've always kind of wondered about this, like, do players all have the same amount of life?
No, it's very similar. Basically, your smaller, more fragile characters like Karin, Mika, Chun-Li. Actually, Cammy have less health. It's at about 900, I believe the number, 950. Average characters like Ryu, Ken, Rashid there all have 1,000, and then your big boys like Birdie and Zenki have a little bit more health.
Okay, but it's not a huge difference.
No, not at all.
Just enough to kind of fit them into a character class.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, with a heavy grappler, you need that little bit of health to kind of absorb while you get in there to get the big grab.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit the reversal.
There.
That EX Tornado does have invincibility frames when it starts up, so if she's pressing a button and he catches it, he can just ignore her move and just power through.
Nice.
That led up to an opening in which he was
nice
able to keep the
one-to-one
pressure.
here.
Final round. Fight.
All right, Rashid starting off with the backing up, trying to mix him up with a roll in. He's one of the only characters in the game that actually has a true run. Most characters just have a dash. He can actually just run. He can just keep going. So he can close that distance really quick. He whiffs that DP. She didn't quite capitalize as hard as she probably could have off of that. She could have got a little bit more damage left on the table. But Rashid's doing a good job of keeping the overheads, keeping these lows, keeping her guessing of how she needs to block.
Oh, the block.
She was hoping that she was going to start pressing some buttons there.
Oh.
Carries her all the way to the corner. She's going to have to work her way out as Rashid's going to keep her right there.
Super close here.
Like I said, you cannot be chipped out, and comebacks can happen, though he did punch it out.
Oh, man, that was super close.
Yeah, Rashid's going to take that first one. Corners are really scary in this game because most of the time you can just back up. You know, if someone's applying pressure, you back up until you're in that corner. And once you're there, you have no options.
Yeah,
You can jump, or you can forward jump, or just block. You can't back up. And so carrying characters to the corner, absolutely advantageous.
Now, again, to some of our guys watching, this is a best of 3 of best of 3s. Yeah. So that first one goes 1 point to Rashid.
So they're going to be playing footsies there, trying to keep within the space. He's trying to stay right outside of that space that she gets really good in. She's trying to get in it. He's going to catch her pressing a button, get that spinning mixer. Ooh.
Nice. Oh, geez.
Lands that kick. Crush counter leads it to the big special move, doing a lot of damage. If you get caught pressing a button and they actually counter hit you, you get more damage, more stun, and you can lead into bigger combos getting it. So you have to be careful what you're pressing. He's going to get real good pressure, get these grabs, gets 2 in a row.
Oh, man.
Has her scared, but she gets the super. 2, 3, spin, and whack. That's half his health. Quite a bit.
Golly.
So she's back in there. She did use all of her resources. Rashid still has almost all of his.
Oh, man, I don't even know if that's going to be enough.
Oh,
she's getting backed up in.
Get in the corner. That tornado's going to push him in. She does tech the throw. Oh, she misses the convert. She could have got that in close to the end of the game. She missed the link. Blocks the overheads. Good block, but gets grabbed.
Oh, this was getting
What's
close.
The mix up?
This one. Oh, man.
Oh, did
She's
she press a
one
button?
more.
She pressed a button. And so she's going to eat Rashid's super, and that's going to close out the round and the game. It's going to go to
man.
Epyon. Epyon, the gentleman playing Rashid. It's actually Lake Charles' local.
Nice. So that's a 2-0 Rashid, right?
Yeah, that was a 2-0 Rashid. Unless this is top 8, in which I may be mistaken.
I'm not sure. It might be. It doesn't look like they're getting up and running off just quite yet.
Oh, he's checking. That's what they're doing. They were pretty deep into it, so they're making sure. Because top 8 out of this tournament is 3 out of 5. There's $1,000 in the pot bonus, so with that much money in there, typically
definitely.
you're going to want to do longer sets.
Wasn't quite far enough in.
Yeah, that looks like that was.
That looks like it was
top 16 must have been it.
Sweet. All right, I think we are going to run another game. Street Fighter?
Is that correct?
And then the heroes. Yeah, see, that's the problem with this. All right. So, all right. So, we are currently in a heroes game. We're gonna let that, I think, finish out and then go into the next one. Looks like they're pretty far along. But until then, kind of, because Street Fighter is kind of new to us as the Scion group as far as doing tournaments and whatnot. So, what's the whole deal behind it? I mean, we've done Smash stuff. Like, how big is the following? Like, how big of tournaments have y'all done? Because I know y'all are just coming on to work with us. With this.
Yeah, so we're part of SCTX FGC. If you're interested in playing fighting games in the Southwest Louisiana, Southeast Texas area, Facebook page is the best place. Facebook.com/groups/ I think it's actually Lamar U FGC. We've done a few. We did Arcade Expo in Houston. Brought in about 50 players, and we do have weeklies every single week. We do rotate games because we do play Street Fighter V, Melee, Project M, and Smash 4.
Okay, cool.
And so we have weeklies. The turnout for Street Fighter lately has been about 30 people per tournament each time. And we do tournament series where, you know, the better you place, there's a big event at the end called Road to the Best, as we like to call it.
Okay.
Where top 8 is seated, and then we get a nice auditorium, put them up, and get to watch the best players from the area. Definitely duke it out.
Awesome. That's pretty sweet, man.